The government shutdown has now entered its 17th day, marking the third longest funding lapse in modern history, a grim milestone that has left millions of Americans in limbo. But here's where it gets even more alarming. The National Nuclear Security Administration, the agency responsible for managing the nation's nuclear stockpile, is on the brink of running out of funds, potentially forcing 80% of its employees to be furloughed. This isn't just a bureaucratic standoff. It's a national security risk. And this is the part most people miss. While lawmakers bicker, critical services and employees are being held hostage. Let's break it down. The shutdown saga continues. As of October 17, 2025, the government shutdown shows no signs of resolution. Senators failed for the 10th time to break the impasse on Thursday, leaving the shutdown to drag on. This funding lapse is now surpassed only by the 1995 and 2018-19 shutdowns, which lasted 21 and 34 days respectively. Senate Majority Leader John Thune sent the upper chamber home for the weekend, ensuring the shutdown will continue until at least Monday. Meanwhile, the House has been out of session since September 19th, with no plans to return until the crisis is resolved. A controversial move, paying federal workers. Thune's office announced plans to introduce a bill next week that would pay federal employees and military service members who've been working without pay during the shutdown. But here's the catch. Passing this legislation requires Democratic support, the same party that blocked a long-term defense spending bill. This raises a provocative question. Is this bill a genuine effort to support workers, or a political maneuver to shift blame? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Nuclear security at risk. At a House Republicans press conference, Representative Mike Rogers revealed that the National Nuclear Security Administration, NNSA, is about to exhaust its carryover funding. This agency, tasked with maintaining the safety and security of the U.S. nuclear stockpile, may have to furlough 80% of its workforce. Rogers emphasized, these are not employees you want to send home. They manage a critical strategic asset, yet without funding, they're left in the lurch. This isn't just a bureaucratic issue, it's a potential threat to national security. Political gridlock and legal threats. The shutdown has also ensnared Democrat Adelita Grijalva, who won a special election to fill her late father's seat, but has yet to be sworn in. House Speaker Mike Johnson insists he'll swear her in once the House resumes full session, but Democrats accuse him of stalling to avoid a vote on Jeffrey Epstein-related files. Arizona's Attorney General Chris Mays has threatened legal action if Grijalva isn't sworn in immediately. Meanwhile, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries vows Democrats will hold firm on their demands for health care tax credits to reopen the government. Criticizing House Republicans for being nowhere to be found. Historical context, a relatively new phenomenon. Government shutdowns, as we know them today, began in 1980 after Attorney General Benjamin Civiletti ruled that agencies couldn't operate without funding. Since then, there have been 14 shutdowns, with President Ronald Reagan overseeing 8 during his tenure. The longest shutdown, lasting 34 days, occurred in 2018-19, while the 1995 shutdown lasted 21 days. The current shutdown has already surpassed the 2013 shutdown, which lasted 16 days. Who gets paid? While some federal workers are deemed essential and must continue working without pay, others are furloughed. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem announced that law enforcement officers, including those from ICE and TSA, will receive a super check by October 22nd to cover lost wages. Military members and FBI agents have also been promised pay. However, the legal authority to pay federal workers during a shutdown remains murky, leaving many in financial uncertainty. The bigger question, as the shutdown persists, the question remains, how much longer can the nation afford this political stalemate? With critical agencies like the NNSA at risk, the consequences extend far beyond Washington. Is this a necessary part of the democratic process or a failure of leadership? Share your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation going.